land, 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 land. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Jennifer Glatzhofer, a musical theatre performer, a voice teacher, and today I am back real soon with another home free reaction and analysis. This will be their version of Mary Did You Know? A lot of you did request this, and another one. I have gone with this one because I wanted to jump in there with another one real quick, and this is the one I've gone with. By now, I think you all know that I love an a cappella group. I am not looking back. That is a lie. There will be more reactions of other people, I promise. If you are new to my channel and have not yet seen one of my reaction and analysis video, then let me tell you right now that I will be stopping and pausing and talking about what I'm hearing vocally. This is an analysis video as well as a reaction. If you have seen one of my videos before, then you should know that. And hello, welcome back. If the subscribe button has not yet been clicked, then what are you waiting for? Please do go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell button to be notified anytime I post. Let's get straight to it with some home free. That was quite nice too. Instantly, we are introduced to such a delicate, smooth, tiny kind of sound. On this oo vowel, which typically favors a more of a smaller kind of vowel shape anyway, but everything is really bright and lifted, and it's really lovely to hear.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know?
The beatboxer here is just incredible. Adam here is just, the sounds he is creating, on it sounds like it's really like instruments. It's so cool, like so precise and tiny. Obviously, I know this is like re-recorded, but you know, it's still his talent. It's so incredible. Tim, well, everything is just wonderful there as well. Let's just focus on him a bit.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters?
Everything's really tiny as well. There's quite little movement going on here, which means, you know, we're quite in a directional kind of directed flow of speech here. Everything is very kind of forward placed, and we're kind of increasing that darker feel by keeping it quite tiny at the front. And that lovely slide from the bottom up, it's so glorious.
Did you know that your baby,
that little just to glide us up there. And then I think it happens later on with the would save as well.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you deliver will soon deliver you.
Yeah, on that word no as well, obviously I would say, Mary, did you know? And kind of no with my accent. Mary, did you know? We kind of again kept it quite tiny, so we've got way more control of it. You do have more control. You do have control as well when you're keeping it narrow and long. But the tinier we get, the smaller the sound, the smaller the space. Everything's just really there. We're also a little bit higher for him as well, so keeping that kind of smaller space is favorable here.
Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you deliver will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know?
Whoever's on that ooh again, we don't need much movement from our lips because otherwise, obviously it alters the vowel shape, one, but also it just means we're spreading and maybe including a little bit more of our chest voice there. We want it right up there and bright.
You know.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that cry connection.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm a storm with his hand?
Yeah, right up on that F, where are we? F4 here. Austin is just about to start his first passage here. And for me, that's probably one of the trickiest areas of my voice or of anyone's voice because you're about to flip into the next register, right? So you either want to push forward with muscle and keep reaching up with your chest voice or airflow and it becomes really, really breathy. We don't really know where to place it. There is just enough cry happening here to mean that we are still connected, softening up so we're not reaching or being too powerful here because it's going to get higher, right? This little phrase. So we don't want it to be the kind of showy off moment here, even though what he's doing is really impressive. And for me, there's a lot of, showing off here because it's so incredible.
That your baby boy will calm a storm with his hand. Did you know?
Oh, we went back to Tim. I'm sorry.
Boy,
this is still impressive though.
A storm with his hand. Did you know that your baby boy is walk where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God.
God, that was a nice little fall down there. Again, up on that F here. So we need to be blending because it's the first we're introducing our mix here because we're going into the first passage. It's so beautifully blended.
Little baby,
What?
you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? 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 Mary, did you know?
Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? There's still so much whininess in there to make sure that we're not overpowering because they're all listening to one another, right? And it's just getting the blends right.
Oh, Mary, did you? Mary, did you? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. Dead will live again.
Yeah, da da da, oh, da da da. Yeah, oh, so much whine and twanginess happening here because we don't want to be too loud. Whenever we're working through our mix, work through it quietly. Otherwise, we pull too much chest voice up or our thicker folds kind of reach up with us, and that's not what we want here. I think it was Austin hitting an A4 up here. Well within our first passage. We're about to start our second passage here. So to ensure that that doesn't overpower and turn out to this really big kind of belt, we need to be way, way back, way quiet. Even if we're belting up here though, for any of you low singers out there, if you're belting high, or anyone, whoever's belting up high and it belongs to our kind of thinner fold register, we want to be practicing from a quieter place. Then we can add with resistance and add with that cry, and that will help us with our volume, not thinking that we need to lift up with our thicker folds, because that does not belong there.
The blind will see, the deaf will hear,
Yeah.
the dead will live again. Dead will live again. The lame will eat, and the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb.
I was waiting for that. Land, that drop. Yes. Sorry, one more time.
The lame will eat, and the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb.
Lovely on the
Mary,
owl.
did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy
So much tilt involved in that little run there just to keep us bright as we go down. Anything that's descending, sometimes we might feel that we're going to kind of pull a little bit low and reach for those notes, altering the pitch a little bit and becoming a little bit flat. Here, really, really well lifted. We are keeping that tilt action, just helping us as we descend through that little riff.
Your baby boy is heaven's perfect land.
That sleeping child you're holding is
Holden. Did you hear the holding? We opted for a Holden. Again, just opens it up a little bit. Every singer is different. We favor different vowels. That is fine. So if you like an E, someone else doesn't, they prefer an A. Everyone's different. Here we went holding because we sang a little bit more into that vowel. Holding would have been fine, but then we've just chosen an vowel.
sleeping child you're holding is the great I am.
B. I mean, it zoomed in on Rob. Let's just go with Rob was singing that B. He does have the capability to do that. Let's say it is Rob that's doing that B up there. We have that tongue kind of pulled out ever so slightly as well. I know this is re-recorded and they're recording over this, but they might have been singing over the top or they might have been lip syncing. I don't know what one's process is doing this. But anyway, back to Rob. We have a little bit of the tongue kind of sticking out. Which just means that we're getting that kind of twangified sound out. Sometimes the tongue likes to get in the way, right? It thinks it's helping us, but it's really not. So just having that tongue come forward a little bit just lifts up everything and makes sure that we are anchored throughout it. Lovely on that ah vowel as well.
Is the great I am. Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know?
Yes, back to this.
Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know?
Mary, did you know?
I just want to see the star. That was so good. Again, a really nice kind of descend from Tim at the end there as well. Nothing too heavy, really, really well connected. And then, no. I say this all the time about home freeze setting. We started off with it zooming back down and then we panned back up for the end and everything's really still. The setting's gorgeous. Oh, it just works. Well, thank you very much for requesting that I react to Mary Did You Know by Home Free. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love all their kind of little core responses, overlapping motions of it. At the end, we had a lovely on this O vowel kind of like harmonizing at the top. Really, really lovely and light and just really well blended. If you are someone who sings in a choir or an ensemble group a lot, make sure you are listening to your peers. If this doesn't show you anything, it's really important to listen to one another. Make sure you're not overpowering one another and just make sure you're coming off of phrases and breathing at the same time. Little things like that really make a good performance, go to a great performance. Thank you very much for being here with me today. I hope you continue having a wonderful day and I'll see you very soon for another video. Do go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the bell button and the thumbs up button and I'll see you very soon. Bye.